It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Again, Herbert finds the open man. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and 1 third down. Wilson flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
This pass finds its way to Williams.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Herbert on first down now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Caught left side, Williams.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 33 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Well, this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time,
touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On
4th down. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jets are going to get the foot back. Jets offense coming up now to start. They're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he...
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this down to the 33. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline,
and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is... And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. downs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. On 4th down, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and...
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That is caught at the 7.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught